Coffee lovers will be happy to hear that Starbucks is on its way to South Africa. Joining us now to tell us more is Taste Holdings Chief Executive Carlo Gonzaga. Good to have you with us as always. You're always a guy who comes in studio with good news. Eh? If it's not debonaise, excuse me, debonaise, there I go making the same mistake that was done earlier. Domino's, now
Domino's.
it's... precisely, Lindsay. We're going to get into trouble after this.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time that Starbucks has actually tried to make an entry into South Africa. It's been reported back in 2010 that together with Tsogo Sun and Southern Sun Hotels, that there was some kind of partnership happening there. Did you pick up on the talks following that?
No, we didn't. I mean, we understand that it was a temporary offering, partly relating to the World Cup, and it was sort of in a food service environment in hotels. This is very different. This is bringing the full Starbucks experience to the South African market, which we haven't had yet. In fact, Starbucks hasn't had in Southern Africa yet.
Carlo, Lindsay in Cape Town, we have a studio in the very fashionable and trendy Cape Quarter of Cape Town. And of course, when you get trendy areas, you get coffee shops. And I drive past one every day when I come to work at 11:30, whatever it is. And I drove past this particular coffee shop today, and there were squads of hipsters with beards and check shirts and skinny jeans. And with them were gaggles of skinny girls with yoga mats under their arms. And they were all drinking skinny cappuccinos. And I thought to myself, I don't get this. What is this? You clearly do get it, and you clearly think we need more coffee.
Look, we certainly do. I think the Starbucks experience is quite a unique one. I think I've had the good fortune of visiting nearly, I think it's 9 countries now, while we've been working with the Starbucks brand to look at how we'd bring it into South Africa. And I think there's space in the South African market for what you're referring to, sort of the very premium coffee guys. And the Starbucks experience is quite a unique one in terms of the whole package, and it's quite different. I think to what certainly what a lot of consumers think about Starbucks. So we're looking forward to bringing premium roasted coffee to South Africa in the Starbucks format, the stores and the whole third place environment, and the whole digital offering, which is certainly a big part of how Starbucks engages with its customers. So we certainly there's a growing category around coffee, and within that around premium coffee, that we see that there's an opportunity now to start to capitalize on that.
Tell us about that particular offering. Are you sourcing coffee beans from the rest of the continent, like places like Rwanda? And I understand that the licensing agreement also does allow you to leapfrog into other states on the continent. Are you able to name drop a few?
So name dropping, no, but on the sourcing of the coffee, you're absolutely right. Starbucks source from 9 African countries, in fact, and they've actually got 3 farmer support centres in Africa, of the 6 that they have worldwide. And these are sort of open source farmer centres where any farmer can go, regardless of whether Starbucks buy from them or not, and learn how to get better yields from their coffee trees, how to treat them better, work on pesticides and things like that. So certainly got quite a strong presence in the African continent already in that respect.
I got a tweet from a chap called Leroy Chetty when I said, does South Africa need more coffee? Does it need American coffee? And he came back with this. Core employee bracket is between 17 to 25 years at Starbucks, so jobs come with the coffee. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think it is. Certainly we something that we found quite an affinity and resonance between us and Starbucks is that we, with our other licensed brands, have been working on a program called Changing Lanes, where we have been employing, so far I think we've placed about 350 currently unemployed youth at the time in what's been particularly our Domino stores. And this ties in quite well with certainly what I know Starbucks want to do globally. And we'll be continuing that within our Starbucks stores here. So certainly there'll be lots of opportunities around job creation, both in the stores but also down the supply chain, as we localise things in the South African market. As well as the skills that we get in, we see it with our other brands, is quite a big import into the country.
Other than jobs, isn't the timing a bit concerning, given the fact that it's a depressed consumer environment, sluggish economic growth, electricity crisis in South Africa? How are you going to manage those particular issues?
It's always difficult when you're going to bring in or start a business. In fact, you can never get the timing perfect. But we are believers that good, solid businesses will endure through all the cycles. So you can't time the starting of a business to be on the up cycle. So it may impact the level to which we grow, but the reality is that the coffee segment itself, coffee as a category is growing in total, and then within that you've got stores that are offering premium coffee has been growing as well, and that's really the bit that we're looking to capitalise on.
What's the deal, though, Carlo? I mean, is it going to be franchised? Just tell us more of the semantics of this.
Sure. So Starbucks don't disclose in great detail the terms of the license agreement, but we're essentially a licensee, so unlike some of our other brands, we won't sub-license this brand. So we'll own all the stores ourselves, which is what we do in our other licensed brands as well. And we will localize something like the food complement, will be completely localized. And then as we go through our supply chain where it's appropriate, we'll also localize other items in the supply chain.
Carlo, thanks so much for your time this lunchtime. Congratulations on securing an internationally famous brand, i.e. Starbucks. That's Carlo Gonzaga, who's the CEO of Taste Holdings.